Darren, a Brooklyn boy.
Yeah, I'm a beginner at this. I've never done a talk show, so...
This is the first talk show?
Yeah,
oh,
this is
I'm so
it.
happy. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank
I have
you.
1,000 questions for you, but we'll get right to it. A director always in your vision growing up?
I didn't know what a director was growing up in Brooklyn. It was like no clue. It was a different time.
When did you get the bug or go like, hey, this might be something that I'm good at?
I actually went to Kings Plaza in Brooklyn for any Brooklyn people, and the film I wanted to see was sold out, and there was like another film with a kind of goofy guy with a Brooklyn hat, and I walked into Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I had never seen anything like that. So it's sort of like, oh, someone from Brooklyn can do something in this world, and it kind of opened my eyes.
And then you go, okay, so I'm going to do that. And then you go, what happens next? You go,
well, I sort of followed a path. Back then, there weren't like film schools everywhere, so I kind of had to figure it out. And eventually, I was like, what is the cheapest thing I can make? And I raised money going out to everyone I knew, asked them for $100 each, with the promise if the film made money, they'd get $150 back. So that was the deal.
What a Brooklyn kid does. Right? You go, give me $100, I'll give you $150 if it works.
Early crowdfunding, you know. I should have done Kickstarter.
That's right, pre-Kickstarter, yeah. And that movie was?
Pi.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Which is actually, it's the 25th anniversary this year.
No.
And we're actually scanning it for IMAX, and we're gonna release it on Pi Day, March 14th.
Oh my gosh.
For the world. See,
oh my gosh. Not too shabby.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Not too shabby. I also just saw you're on the short list. You have a documentary film called The Territory. You're on the short list to be nominated for an Oscar, so that's good news. Congratulations.
Great.
Good luck on that. What is
Thank you.
The Territory about?
Territory it's an amazing documentary, probably one of the most important things I've ever been lucky to be near, and it documents kind of the front lines of the war happening in the Amazon between the indigenous people and people that are invading and taking their lands. It's on Disney Plus. It's really badass.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. So that's happening. You do that, and then you have The Whale, which you directed. Brendan Fraser. He's unbelievable in this. Sadie Sink.
Yeah.
Sadie Sink is unbelievable as well. But when did you hear about this idea? When did you go, I want to make this, and how long did it take you?
Well, it was originally a play that I saw 10 years ago, off-Broadway theater, Playwrights Horizon here in New York, and I was just so deeply moved by it. It was characters that I had never met before. I shouldn't be able to relate to them, but by the end, I was like, I felt so deeply, and I was crying with all these strangers in the audience, and I was like, it would be really interesting to bring that to the theater, because people don't cry anymore in movies, you know? It's like, that used to be a thing back in the day, like the tearjerker, you know?
That was my first movie, I think, was The Champ.
The Champ with Ricky Schroeder, there you go, exactly.
Cried my eyes out.
And people used to brag about crying, you know, at theater, so...
So you're bringing the cry back?
Hashtag cry together.
Hashtag cry together. You're bringing it back to the... Why not? The family get together, have a good cry.
But it is inspirational and hopeful. I mean, it leaves you with... The character has so much life and so much hope for humanity.
But also, Brendan is a perfect choice because he's funny. He knows how to deliver a joke and land a joke. Yeah. Did you know that Brendan was going to be the main character?
Well, the reason it took 10 years was I couldn't figure out how to cast it. And then I stumbled on a trailer of a low-budget Brazilian movie, and Brendan had a small role in it, and he's amazing. And to be honest, though, I had never really seen any of his films. I hadn't seen George of the Jungle or Encino Man. I had seen The Mummy, but not that much. But there was something that, like a light bulb went off, and I was like, let's roll the dice on it.
And did you see a scene in your head? You go, I think he's going to do this scene pretty...
It wasn't that. It was just really... you know, I think once a movie star, always a movie star. And there was a time when people just loved him. Yeah. But I had no idea about this Renaissance and that people would be going crazy over him.
Yeah, Renaissance. Yeah, exactly. But he got a 10-minute standing ovation.
Yeah.
After the premiere. I mean, and just that clip went viral because he stood up and he was losing it. Yeah. This is not even in the movie. He's crying after the movie. Yeah, he's crying. I'm crying watching him. I think you got a little emotional.
Yeah. It was very. I've had a few films at the Venice Film Festival, and this one was very different. It was really unique because the love for him was great, and it's just been so nice to see people loving what he's doing in this movie and so excited that he's back.
Rooting for him and rooting for the movie, and it pays off. How do we set up The Whale for anyone?
It's a hard one for me. I hate doing this thing, but it's like...
I can try to help you.
Please.
It is I'd say it's kind of like a broken family almost.
Yeah.
And he is a teacher, and he's trying to reconnect with his daughter, who he hasn't seen in a while, and teenage girls, and the whole thing is tough, and it's a lot of emotion that comes out, and he's trying to say, hey, I made mistakes, but I love you, and they're trying to communicate with each other, and
that's wonderful.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's a lot of pressure. It's great, and it pays off, and it's funny as well. You'll get some cries in it, but you'll get some laughs as well. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Brendan Fraser in a scene from Darren Aronofsky's The Whale. Take a look.
I need to know that she's gonna have a decent life, where she cares about people, and other people care about her. And she's gonna be okay.
I need to go.
Mary, she doesn't
have to go.
have anyone else. I need to know that I have done one thing right with my life.
Oof. Darren Aronofsky, everyone. The Whale is in theaters now. Emma Myers joins us after the break. Stick around, everybody.